recording. All right, you're back, and let me screen share. You guys see it? Yes. Okay. Yep. All right. Where were we? Did we finish searching text? Last but not least, we can even ask for the first position of the text, and you can replace the text with other text, as you can see in the example. Right? Yeah. Okay. Now let's go to, we're going to walk through a app that we're going to create, and it's called a bio generator. So what this does is it creates a paragraph about like the information we give it. So if you give, we're going to give like our name, age, school, and we're going to ask the app to make a paragraph about us using that information. Got it? Everyone got that? Okay, so you guys see that I moved to MIT App Inventor, or is it still in the slides? Okay. So yeah, create your guys' app. Create a new project, name it lesson 2. Okay. For me, it has I already created lesson 2, so I'm just gonna put 2. All right. Okay. So what we want to do here is, let me go back to slides. Okay. We want to have a horizontal arrangement. Let's get the layout first. So always on MIT App Inventor, you want to get the layout first before you do any like text. I mean, any of the coding, sorry. So first, get a horizontal arrangement. You want to get a label, and you want to rename the label, not rename. You want to change the text for the label to name. Okay. And after that, you want to be able, you want the user, you want to be able to actually type something, you know, like when it's asked for your name, you want to be able to type it. So what you would do is, it's actually hard to get into this box. So what I would do is just like hover over it and then just drop it. Got that? Is everybody able to do that? Yeah. Okay. And after that, we got to create like 2 more, or actually 3 more of these horizontal arrangements. So put your horizontal arrangement label, change your label to like age. And then as again, put your text box. Now, we want school. Put another horizontal arrangement and want school. Okay, and you want to put your text box in there. Is everybody got here? Or needs help? Done. Okay. Jessica, hope you're also good. Yep. Okay. So now next is grade. We want them to tell your grade, correct? So get your horizontal arrangement. It's not entirely the same, but you do have the label grade colon. And in this case, you would want an input. Let me see. A picker. Got that. And I would just leave it blank, like the text. So why we want this is because when you put in your school, we want to actually search for like middle school or like high school or elementary. And once we know that's elementary, for example, we want to be able to like also click on this and choose which grade you are. So it will only show first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. I forgot kindergarten, but that will be in this like picker thing. So when you actually like run the app on your phone, you'll be able to like press on this kind of button kind of thing, and it'll have a scroll down of, the grade levels. Got that? Okay. Actually, I forgot one thing. So we actually need a label in between school and grade, because if you don't want the user or you to like mess up and not put like middle school or elementary school, we want to be able to tell the user like, hey, put middle school or elementary school, etc. So we're going to change this text to just blank. All right. Is everyone good here? Like, can I move on? Okay. Next, we want to create like a survey question. Do you like studying or do you not like to study? So we create a layout, um, horizontal arrangement. We would create a label. Create a label, and we would have, I think, just what's it called? Don't like studying. Okay. But at the same time, we want to create another label, like studying. It makes sense once I show you what exactly this does. For now, so want to create some space. Here, slider. Okay. Let me delete this. Why won't I delete? Oh, my bad. Okay. So here you would want to create like study. So don't like study and you like studying. And you put a slider here. What I'll do is actually make this in the middle. And this is actually pretty important. How do you make it go into the middle? You put a line horizontal and then put center. You see that, right? But at the same time, this has to change as well. So here. Is there another slider? Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I want to be able to do something. With fill parent and then max value. Okay. Just put the width as fill parent and see what happens. Okay, all right, that's where it comes. And then at the same time, okay, let me just change this then to the left, and then okay. All right, just keep it like this, and I'm gonna change this back to not. And I think I changed this back. So, okay. All right. Just keep it like this. Sorry, I was confusing though. You guys get here? Okay. Last but not least, we need a slider value. You put slider value colon. So when you do like don't like study or like study, it'll tell you what exactly the value is for the left and right of it. And I think that's it for the slider. Oh, we have to do hobbies as well. My bad. So what do you like and all that? So layout, horizontal arrangement, a label, change it to hobbies. And then change the text. You have to insert a text box so you can actually put what hobbies you like. Okay. Oh, okay, there. Got that. And we need a button. So you have to press the button to actually get your intro. And that button will be here. And we ought to replace that button with enter. Or yeah. Got that. We're good. Yes. Oh, one. Okay, sorry. This is the actual last thing. And that is my intro. So this is where the intro will actually show. And we're done with the screen layout. I'm going to go on to the blocks. So let's go on to the coding. Let's first get like all the variables. I think this is where Daniel got like confused. So let's just get the variables down. We want to have the first thing. So we had name, correct? We want to be able to assign whatever they put in this box into a variable so that we can use that in all over our code. All right. Everyone good. I'm going to go onto the code now. I don't want anyone to not have the design down though. Okay, I'm going to take that as a yes. Let's have text as, just put a text because name is text, correct? And put this as null for now. This is the default saying we don't have any text yet. We're going to change that later. But then we have age. Now that's a little bit different. Age is not text, it's a number. So let's change the global name to age. And for this, put 0. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit faster on these global names. School, that's another text. Duplicate here. Duplicate again. This will be grade. It's another null value. This will be hobbies. It's another null value. And we also have study. Study is that slider thing. For now, let's keep that as null. And then intro, our output, you know. It's a little. Okay. Everyone got the variables? Yes. Okay. Let's go on to the actual code. So now let's go to the control section. So, oh, sorry. No, actually go to the slider or the, give me a sec. I should have changed the variable name, shouldn't I have? Okay, just go to the slider change, slider, and missing something. Okay, never mind. Let's go to the list picker. List picker, not slider. Go to the list picker. Got that? Okay, and this block right here. Now you want to set the global school. You want to set school to lowercase. So remember I said that if you put anything in here, we want to be able to check if that's middle school, high school, right? And then we want to be able to pick our grade from this list. So whatever you put in here, if I put middle, and this should show 6th, 7th, and 8th. So whenever that's the code we're going to do right now. First, we need to set the global school to lowercase. So how do we do lowercase? I told you this in the slides. How do you change but all of the text to be lowercase? If you don't know, just tell me, because doesn't matter if our variables are kept or not. Kept or not. So, okay. So you're asking why we lowercase. So yeah. So the problem is people put like, they put their school name or like any text they put, they can have people put different stuff. Some people lowercase, some people capitalize some stuff. So what we want to do with all that text we have in here, we just want to lowercase all of it before we even look at it. Got that? Because it's just easier on us, correct? Did you understand, Daniel? Yeah. Okay. So if you set the global school to down case, that's what I was saying, down case. So up case changes everything to capitalized, and down case changes it to all lowercase. Do you guys see where lowercase is? I see upcase. Oh, okay. I think it's because you had to choose here. Okay. So choose the upcase thing and change it to down case. Next, what we want to do is you want to go to the text box that we use for school. So for school, it was text box 3. Sorry, I shouldn't rename these, but that's my fault. So go to text box 3, text. So what we're doing is we're going to change the variable school to lowercase all of it that's in this text box. Actually, guys, I think we should rename all of this because it's going to get real confusing. So text box 1, let's rename to name. Also stop me like if you're going too fast. And then text box 2, change it to age. Text box 3, change it to school. Label 5. Okay, change this to school error. And then change the label, change list picker 1. Just keep that. This is all fine. The slider's fine. Slider value. Change this to slider value. Change this to hobbies. Change this to enter, I guess. And then change this to intro. Okay, did everyone get that far? Yes, okay. Okay, let's go to the blocks now. Okay, so it changed to school.text. Good. Now what we want to do is have these if-else statements. So if it is elementary school, do this. All right. If then you also want some else if. I'm trying to find that. Okay, right here. This big block right here. So okay, also hit the gear button and drag this else if into here. Because we need 2 else ifs before we can go to else. All right, that's just modifying the block. Got that? Okay. So now if contains text, if it contains the text, find the exact one. Okay. If contains the text, get global school. So if it contains whatever is in this school variable, then we have got to do something. So school. And then change here, put elementary school. So this is what we said as the searching text, what you can do as a data type for text. This is searching for elementary school into whatever we put into that text box for school. Got that? Okay. Now we got a set. So what do we do with this? Okay, we found elementary school. What do we need to do with this? You got to have the list picker. Go to the list picker. Go to set set elements. I'm trying to find elements. Okay, just I think you have to do the drop down thing again. Going in. Set elements from screen. So set list picker dot elements from screen to, let's get the text block again. Kindergarten, gotta have those commas. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Did everyone get that? Do you understand what we're doing? Did you get that in your code? contained. Yes, okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it for middle school and high school. I'm gonna go pretty fast this part. You can actually duplicate right here. If you right click onto this thing, you can duplicate and then it'll come. So go at global school, change this to middle school. And then at the same time, duplicate this as well. But instead of this stuff, you're gonna put 6th, 7th, 8th. Now just duplicate again. High school. And then duplicate this. 9th, 10th, did I put 19th, 11th, 12th. Everyone get that? Yes, okay. Now the else part is where you want to put the error. So like if the computer can't find any of this stuff, it can't find elementary school, it can't find middle school, it can't find high school. Oh, I'm still typing. Okay. I'll wait then. Jessica, Jessica, feel free to like unmute and tell because you're able to do that. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So the else statement is the error part. So if the computer can't find middle school, elementary school, or high school into the text box, what do we need to do? We need to tell the user or whoever's using the app saying, hey, put this into the text box, put middle school, high school, whatever. For this, I want you got to use the school error. Go to the school error and find the dot text. So it's this one right here. And place it on else. It really matters where you put this blocks. If you put it in the wrong place, it won't work. And you need another text thing. And we're going to do this. Please enter full name of school, example, middle, ... This is like an error message. So whenever you go to like a website and you do something that the computer didn't like, it gives you something kind of like this saying didn't work or something like that. Did everyone get that? Okay. Now, great. So now what we want to do is we want to actually figure out. So actually, this won't do stuff like this part. It won't actually show because this code is only in before picking, right? So now we got to actually use this variable to know what exactly the person picked. So this is all done before picking. The person picks their grade, but we don't know what grade they picked unless we put it to the variable. A variable is like a container, putting all the data in that specific container. In this case, we got to put some stuff into the grade variable or the grade container. So now go to list picker and go to after picking, the first block, and go to the drop down. Sorry, don't go to the drop down. There's already list picker. And get the variable block and put set global grade, right? Set global grade. Now, the only problem here is you don't have, what do you set it to? Right, what do you set it to? For that, you need to have the grade. I forgot what we named it. I think label. Okay, go to label 4, whatever you didn't label, change the name, go to label 4 and get a, it's supposed to be dot selection. I think you got to put it in there first and change it. Oh, wait, okay, sorry. How do you delete? You put it here. Okay. How do you, here? You got to use the list picker. Sorry, I'm confusing y'all. So we're trying to set this variable to whatever we picked into that thing, and we chose that as list picker, right? And you need to have list picker dot selection. I don't see here, probably when I go to the drop down. Okay, there's so many stuff. Selection. Set the global variable grade to list picker dot selection. And then now we want to select the text. So here we have some text right here. It will show like what grade you chose. And that would be the input. So here, actually I should show you instead of talk about it. Set text. I'm trying to find it. Okay, set list picker text. And you're going to set it to this variable. Sorry. There. Did you guys get that? Sorry, I had to get my code ready first. Yes. Okay. Okay, so 2 more things we need to do before this will actually work. Here. We need to code the slider. All right. So when slider position changes, it's the first block in the slider thing. And thumb position is like the position you put this in. You can slide this thing, and what position is that? Is thumb position. And for that, we need the if then else. And if the thumb position is changed, if the thumb position is less than 5, then it means I don't really like studying. All right. Actually, it's not supposed to be less than 5, but we got to change it to less than 5. So I think you guys can see if you choose the slider thing on your designer tab and change the maximum value to 10 and change the minimum value to 0, that's when 5 will make sense. All right. Okay. And the thumb position is actually in 5. So change out that. I think y'all got that. I'll get the math thing because we got to compare. I need to see. Trying to find the exact block. Where's the? Oh, here. Okay. And we need list picker again. List picker, you want, sorry, not list picker, slider. Slider dot thumb position. All right, and it has to be less than 5. So we need the math block 5. Okay, there. Set global study. Okay. Need a set. I'm gonna put the code in and then explain it. I don't really like studying. Now the else button, just duplicate this and change it. Ooh, what did I do? Okay. Change it to I like studying. Okay. And at the bottom, what we need is the slider value. Slider value, set the text to at the bottom of this. Here, can I do that? Okay, at the bottom of that. And you got to have the thumb position here. Okay. Did everyone get that code? I'm going to explain it right now. Let me turn on the fan. It's hot in here. Are you guys still doing it, or should I move on? Where do I get set slider value.txt? Oh, okay. So we renamed a label right under slider 1 called slider value, correct? And you get it right here. Did you get that, Daniel? Okay. Also, the meeting's about to end again. I'll send a link again. All right. Sorry about that. I really wish I can have money.